How can you keep on top of how much money your business is really making? This week's business book recommendation is For Profit First by Michalowicz. This book challenges the traditional financial management practices and argues that profit should be prioritised above everything else. So what did I learn? Well, the concept he advocates is very simple. Paraphrasing, it's take your incoming revenue and split it across multiple bank accounts, much like the old school idea of jars or envelopes for different purposes. You set aside a predetermined percentage for profit first, then owner's pay, tax, operating expenses, etc. His thinking is if you only have a small amount for costs, that's all you'll spend. Or if you don't know, or if you have a big amount, that's how much you'll spend. What did it make me think differently about? Do we question traditional wisdom enough? This book starts with the author telling a story about how he was confused when his accountant told him he'd made X dollars in profit, but that he didn't physically have that money, which he couldn't understand. Is it dangerous that many small business owners assume that their accountants are tracking how profitable they are, when most are just applying the accounting rules legally to submit financials to whatever government bodies? Not to downplay accountants, that stuff is really hard, but it's very different to operating profit. What actions did I take? Well, a rare time for me to recommend a book without taking any action, and here's why. I think this book makes good points about the difference between operating profit and accounting profit. My personal background is corporate and specifically performance business operations, so I naturally track operating profit completely separately to what my accountant does for me. But almost all, in fact, all the businesses I have worked with have some kind of issue tracking operational profit. From we don't have the stuff in place to track it, all the way to we don't even understand that this is different. This methodology offers a really simple, foolproof way to track your operating profit reasonably sensibly. What's the impact been? Well, what impact would there be if it was easier to track expenses and income and profit? I actually studied accounting as part of my degree, and I can't understand all the stuff that my financial accounting app tells me. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it, which is why I track things separately. It's talked about a lot less than it probably should be. This is an interesting book, and if you are unsure about finances, it's a great thing to consider. Highly recommended. I'll be back next week with another review. In the meantime, hit that subscribe or follow button to make sure that you catch that and any future reviews. I hope you enjoyed this Business Book Bites and have a wonderful day.